We have some Kenyans whom the way they talked for the last 1 year, the way they behaved for the last 1 year, before, during, or even after elections, one can conclude without doubt that they voted for AZIMIO. Most could even have campaigned for AZIMIO and made a few people vote for AZIMIO. This group of people today, immediately after swearing in, they started complaining. Kenyans are suffering. Things have gone up. Ruto said that after putting down the Bible, the unga is going to cost 70. They were saying that Uhuru was right, that people will start saying that they regretted not listening to him. Over 75% of those who are talking that are people obviously who voted, who campaigned, voted and are in AZIMIO. They are shouting themselves hoarse, trying to say that Kenyans have now started regretting. I'll comment only two things. One, when you talk of unga, and I have reference to Ruto's interview with different media houses, he said that for unga to come down, there is a lot of things you have to consider. What the former government was doing, and it was doing it a short term so that the elections come and then the hardship come if they were to win. But let me talk of the other thing that also he said. When you want unga to come down, there is short-term answers and long-term answers. And he felt that if we subsidize the input, the fertilizer, the seed, and so on, the farmer who is farming, a farmer would want 5,000 shillings on a sack of maize because of two reasons. One, he used a lot of inputs. He used a lot of money for the input, so he's recovering the input. And two, because the inputs were high, a lot of farmers refused to plant maize. With the subsidized fertilizer and seed, more acreage will be put into farming, and so there will be more maize in the market and it will pull down the price. And also the farmer would, if a farmer uses 3,000 per sack and he demands 5,000, then you place there subsidizing to an extent that he uses 1,000. You will find that he or she, if he or she demands 3,500, it's a win-win solution, because he or she has earned more in per bag in shillings, and the consumer would also profit because he was buying at 5,000 and is now buying at 3,500. Most of my elder brother's campaign all over the time, he has been looking at the urban poor and talking about them, because a person in the slums would want the maize flour to be halved, but the farmer in the rural area would want the price of maize to double. So it is a balancing act. I want to go back to those whiners who are complaining that things did drop in a second, and that Uhuru said people will regret. I want to say this, that you voted, you did not vote for this government, you voted for the other. Now things have gone down. I would advise you to keep quiet and pretend as if nothing is happening. Let those who voted for Kenya Kwanza be the ones to start complaining about high cost of living at it. And if I were you, I'd pretend that things are okay. But you see, you jamming and then coming, oh, people are regretting. In fact, I'm regretting. Why should you regret? If you heard what Uhuru said and did not vote for Kenya Kwanza, and things are, why should you even quote that? It is those people who voted for Kenya Kwanza who did what? Who are supposed to complain because they voted for the government. Now you jamming the gun and trying to say, oh, you see, we are suffering, Uhuru was right. And then it is evil. It's a sin to pray day and night that you want things to escalate up so that Kenyans can suffer more. That is bad.